Hey guys, Tom Duday here, and you're listening to The Crowject.
Walker needs to kick accurately, and he has. Oh, what a lift up
the excitement machine, McLeod. Left foot goal.
Oh, don't tell me.
He's a superstar.
Don't tell me. Oh!
Bounces straight up, leaves the path the ball.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 130 of the Crowject podcast. Straight off the bat, before we go around the table, because it is a stacked table, we'll get this out of the way first. Pain Medicate, Trojan Aluminium, our sponsors, thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support. Correct, Pete, thank you. Fast on the trigger. All right, we'll go around the table this way. Leighton, g'day mate, how are you?
Hello, good to be back.
Yes, it is.
It's been a while.
Very good to be back. It has been. It's been too long. Let's just ignore the rest. Let's just you and I catch up. How have you been? How's lockdown treated you?
How's the weather?
This is a refreshing change from Cream, who just refuses to tell anyone how he is.
Yeah, he just scowls at you when you ask him a very reasonable and pleasant question. Elodie, how are you?
I'm great, thanks, Damon.
Good.
I don't care how you are.
That's fair enough. Yeah. I feel sad now. Pete, how are you, mate?
Oh, better. Just finally to be able to talk to other people in person.
Do you want us to put the Wiggles on that big screen TV behind us?
If I see Do the Propeller one more time. So I've been in quarantine for the last 11 days. I don't have the spicy sneeze. Thank God for that. Don't have the sneeze thing in front of me. Yeah, just glad to be back. And how are you doing?
I'm well, mate. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
good.
Good, love it.
Ben,
Good
I know
evening.
how you are. You were talking about it in the group chat beforehand about how you made a very nice purchase for your collection.
Absolutely. That's
Aside
not even
from-
intentional, just straight out of the box.
Oh, fantastic. How good's that?
Yeah,
Aside
very,
from
very
that,
good.
how are you?
Well, I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
I'm very well. Yeah, good. Great.
Good. Great.
All right, enough padding. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, not that you guys are padding, you're all essential parts of the podcast, etc.
Jeez, the guest is roasting us already. I don't know about them.
It's literally our job.
That's
Hey.
it. We have to thank our main man from the northeast of Adelaide, the man from the Adelaide Mail, who we've done an amazing collab with, which we will get to in just a moment, which you've already seen by now. Dan, how are you,
I'm
mate?
very well, and I care very much about how you are.
See,
Suck up.
we've been sitting next to each other, and like the tension between us has gently changed to simmering, I would say now, and it's now almost flirtatious.
Oh.
Is that fair to say?
I can feel the sexual tension. I'm moving my chair back.
Good, get out of the way.
No, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me. I really appreciate
Mate, this is the most someone from Mowbray High and the Heights have ever gotten along in the past.
I think so, without a stabbing or a lawyer involved.
I feel like this is a shit posting alliance,
Yeah,
but it's like a professional shit posting.
It seems
alliance.
that way. It seems
Yeah.
we're very on the same wavelength when it comes to
Yeah.
shit posting.
Yeah,
for the
damn
crime.
straight.
Absolutely.
How about that Teacher Gully WhatsApp group?
Oh my god!
don't get me started.
It's my favorite thing in the world. It gives me life, and you should have seen it during lockdown. It was just
Mate,
oh,
don't you worry.
you're on it, so
I got unbanned from it and rebanned from it about 20 times. I haven't even done a thing.
Sonia.
Oh, shout out to you,
shout out Sonia.
Yeah, Sonia.
Look at all these people that don't live in the northeast that have
I know,
no
they're just
idea what
shaking
we're
their
talking
heads.
about
So,
right now.
hey guys, how about South Road?
Good one.
Got 'em. What do you mean you guys get a train? Do you not have a bus that goes on tracks?
I'm going to do this all night.
That was my best effort. All right.
It's all downhill from you
You
guys.
can work for us with that material. Really. That's our weekly content done.
Holy. Now, Damon, put us back on track.
Well, before we go back on track, Dan, what's the best way for people to find you and your work, mate?
My actual work. Yes, Adelaide.
No,
Mail.
by that I mean what we know you from, not necessarily what you do 9 to 5.
No, AdelaideMail.com. We are a satirical South Australian newspaper. All of our stuff's about Adelaide and South Australia, and it's okay sometimes. Very much like the Crows. 2 or 3 out of the 24 articles we'll post a year will be decent. So there we go. If you like the Crows, you'll like us.
Yeah,
Like that.
damn straight.
Let's go away from that.
You got a better strike rate than News Corp, though.
Hey. Love it. I've kind of told people that it's kind of like Adelaide's answer to the Batuta Advocate or the Onion. Is that giving you way too much credit? Or?
It's like that, but less profit and ads. I think is how more debt, less success, less sponsored content for Afterpay and things like that. So yeah, it's like that kind of, except it costs us money to run. So please go to it because we need that.
Let's see if we can and tell them the Crowject sent you if you drop by and if there's that
Don't tell us anything, thanks.
I was going to say, keep feedback
Get off our
to
lawn. Actually, from the northeast, it's probably Scoria or something.
That's literally my yard, yes.
Hey, get off the white pebbles.
All right, come on.
We doing it?
Why am I?
Yeah.
Why am I speaking this line? No, it's not me.
Can you tell you run a podcast as well? I'm trying to
Come
get us
on,
back on
what's
track.
next then? Tell us. What,
Now, in all
what do you want to
seriousness,
talk about?
Dan,
Here we go.
You've given us shit before for the cable management. What are your thoughts on
It's not as bad as I saw initially.
Oh, yeah, that was a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
But I call this the Dali.
Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. It's quite good. It's almost abstract art, I would say, and there is an art to it, and all the work you do. So thank you so much for giving the listeners such great oral pleasure, to the ears.
It was there somewhere. Oh God.
Shall we get back on track? Okay. All right. Says here on the run sheet that we've got to go to Elodie for the Patreon shout outs. If you are a Patreon, thank you so much.
I'm not going to do it quickly because I don't agree with the race to read out the
We all
Patreons.
know your political stance on this.
Now, what was my
2 weeks, a day.
Yeah, it was
4
a
hours.
little while. So the record that we got for reading out the Patreon list is
3,
23 something.
Whereas
Good from Cream.
I took the scenic route, and I took it a good minute 20.
Yeah,
so
you
stretch it.
You
I
give our
think they-
Patreons the patience they deserve.
I think they deserve
And
that.
the love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn straight. And look, in all honesty, though, we're almost at 50 odd Patreons, and thank you so much. Like, in all honesty, you guys help with some of the merch that we're doing and everything else like that. And honestly, it's we're very humbled. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Maybe Adelaide Mail should do one. I'm like,
You're seeing dollar signs here.
Someone say cash.
Yeah, I'm going to read out each name and say 3 things I like about each of them.
Okay, here we go. And time for library music. 3, 2, 1. Elodie, take it away.
Oh. I'm also going to read them from the bottom up because I think that the ones that signed up first should get read out first. So,
We're at
Matt.
10 seconds already.
Matt O'Brien. Anyone got any Matt O'Brien stories? Our first ever Patreon?
He was the first one, and I remember signing up for Patreon, and then out of nowhere, Matt signed up, and then we had no one for 6 months.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks, Matt.
His profile picture is him as a Simpson, so that's I always just think of the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Pete Nash, he played for my AFL 9's team, broke his finger. Thanks, Pete. Jason McKay. Thanks, Jason.
He's a Queenslander. Get around him.
Reminds me of David McKay.
Oh, yes. Same last name.
Yes.
Nathan Williams. Good boy. Mitchell Lord. He's a good one, isn't he? We
He's a
like
good-
Mitchell Lord.
He's good.
Well in. Is that their real name? Who knows? Lachlan Dand. He's very
Dandy.
he's quite vocal on the socials and in our chat.
Mm.
She's
Jezza,
ever
one of
made
my
the end of that
personal
before?
favourites.
Huh? Have you ever made the end of that sound clip before?
We did when I did it.
Okay, I'll hurry it along. But Jezza, he's good. Aiden Gain, Simone McDonald, Shahin Marty,
Good.
Peter Beveridge. Or was it Peter Beveridge that broke his fingers at my AFL 9's team? I don't know.
It was a
Anyway,
Peter.
Sorry.
Definitely wasn't me.
Someone right now sitting at home going, I broke my finger. I played AFL nights.
They're in traction.
She's just making things up.
I've never even met Elodie.
Andy Munro, suck shit, beat you at fantasy this week. Lockie Glesbrook, Skomar, Caroline, Nathan Prime, Michael Bornholm, Tom Schultz, Martin Adams, Zen Ronaldo, Joel Katina, thank you, Adam Cirillo, Sarah James, Daniel Chris, Crow Tricolours, Caitlin Stevens, James Payne, Brendan McGarrigan, Dan Yench, Aaron Shearer, Kim Ryder, Martin Head, Harry Nelly, another good boy.
Good.
Christy Bainish, favourite of mine. Ethan Thomas, Giggity Gov, Maddie Irwin, Sharon Cameron, Jacob Pearce, Frank Milanese. I always get it wrong. Is it Milanese? Yeah. Amelia, Callum Ryan, maybe our only Poort supporter Patreon.
Northeast.
Arguably AFL, Samuel Curtis, Jade Hickey, Chris, Drew Corner, Sophie, Damon, Brad M.
Woo.
That was nice.
Well, that tied up nicely with the music.
That's a record.
Almost missed the post there and started playing again.
I think patrons appreciated that rather than everyone just speeding through their names.
Now, what can you get over on Patreon? Elodie, what's coming up very soon in regards to Obscure Crow?
Oh, yes. We've got a big Obscure Crow interview coming up soon. I don't know. Have we said who it is yet?
Well, maybe if you open this, you might find out.
Oh. I've just been handed an ominous-looking envelope. Okay.
Is this going to take as long as you read?
What stamp is that? Oh, it's the Aussie name.
Yes,
Serious.
it's a koala. It costs $1.10.
One for the collection.
Gosh, stamps for 25 cents.
I do remember when stamps
what
were
has
25
happened?
cents. I also remember when the post office was open normal hours, but anyway.
How good is it going to the post office and it's just got all that random
Yeah.
tele infomercial stuff?
Sham wows.
As seen on TV stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
She's doing
the
close up
air
of the
fryer
mic.
from my local post office.
Really?
No, but
I
could
was going to
have.
say, you'd be the first and only one.
What is this?
Ooh.
Shiny.
Should we be filming this for the live?
I'm
For the
trying
socials?
my best to open it. I'm probably going to break whatever's inside. Now that's beautiful.
Who is it?
How many thousands of dollars did you spend on this? Hello.
Oh, would you look at that?
That is lovely.
Who is it, Elodie?
It is.
For the listeners at home,
She's just like, who is it?
Thanks, lad. Moving on.
just like, ooh.
It is our favourite, Nick Gill.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So Nick Gill, myself and Elodie will be interviewing next week for Obscure Crow. And we can't wait because I think Nick Gill was our kindred spirit that we got to know each other through.
Yes, yeah. That's how
Nick
we
Gill.
bonded.
Mm.
And I think Nick
Do you
Gill
remember
just,
that mark against Western Bulldogs? That was it.
he just brings everyone together. Wow.
does.
He debuted 4 weeks short of his 25th birthday.
Oh.
That's nice.
What a stat.
That's a very odd stat. It's not like he debuted on his 25th. It's like 4 weeks and 3 days short of his 25th birthday.
Oh, wow. What a guy.
What a lad.
Just says there. He certainly was. And that's it.
And here endeth the sizzle.
So
Oh,
very
God.
excited about that. That'll be good.
No, it's going to be fantastic. We're going to be doing some other episodes of that too. So if you want to sign up to our Patreon, patreon.com/Crowject. And we've also got to Get Your Crow on episodes that have been coming, guys.
Yes.
Yes. You looked at me, I looked at Leighton.
Yes, this Friday we got the latest episode with the first part of Rob Lee interview.
What a great show that was.
Yeah, he's a great collective, Crows Guernsey, so be sure to check that one out.
Absolutely. Check out the back catalogue as well. And there's Ben's tried his hand at writing some things. I've tried my hand at writing some things. I read yours the other day. I think I sent it to you. Fantastic write up on some of your favourite Crows
Watch
games.
out, Adelaide
Absolutely.
Mail. We have the articles.
The real journals on Patreon. The look on Dan's face is just like,
We ain't got another
Watch
I didn't even mention the Oban in the article, so I don't think you really
It
need to
won't
worry.
get a run.
I think I referenced Pelican Plaza once.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Oh.
Actually, now that I think
That'll
about
do
it, no, I didn't. But yeah, definitely check out all of those.
Oh,
It's good Hungry Jacks there, though.
Right.
It is good Hungry Jacks.
How good is that that they trim into the hedges?
Yes.
Yeah, like it's Parafield Airport.
Amazing.
I only noticed that last year.
Really?
Because my missus pointed it out. She's just like, how come those hedges say Hungry Jacks? And I'm like, no, it's been like that since we were kids.
It's been like that forever.
Yeah, well, fine. It just proves I pay attention. Isn't it? Yeah, so- Anyway, she's easily impressed. Look at me. So now we need to talk about the next merch that we have released. Now, Dan, I need to ask you. When you did that initial Adelaide Mail story,
Yes.
that was just a shitpost, but that shitpost has evolved to actually be able to donate hopefully a good $2.5 grand for Catherine House.
That's, fantastic. And that's what we want out of this because our initial, well done.
Yeah.
Our initial, can I press it? It looks fun.
do it.
Oh, wow. That's good. I need that in the bedroom.
That quick too.
Yeah. Quicker than 23 seconds, we'll break that record. But what it was is we ran the...
All right. Explains the three kids.
We ran a story when Poort were kicking up about their Guernsey last year, the prison bar Guernsey, wanting to wear it, and Eddie Maguire saying, we photoshopped the Crows into, including Ian Perry, into the prison bar
Which was
Guernsey.
my favourite addition to the whole thing.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad someone knows. And it just went gangbusters, which is great. And Poort people got behind it, and Crows people got behind it. It was all up. Eddie Maguire got behind it. It was shown on Footy Classified, and we had to watch 45 minutes of that awful show just to see it. So we just truly terrible, and they didn't know who Ian Perry was. They said it was Graham Corns.
What?
How
can you get the two confused?
Well, they should know who Graham Corns is if they don't know who Ian Perry is.
One is like the, one is like
I know.
greatest of all time. It's AFL Life, and the other one's Graham
Graham
Corns.
But anyway, we ran that Guernsey, and people started saying you should make this Guernsey. So we got in touch with each other because we've always been in touch with each other, and we said, you know what, let's do it. And let's raise some money and let's have some fun.
Damn straight.
So that's what you've got going on here, and it's the first time I've seen it. First time I laid eyes on it. Damon was walking down the stairs, and I'm like, that is a thing of beauty. And look at what he's wearing. That is fantastic too. So that's what we got going on here.
Right.
I like this guy. Can he come back every week?
Cream, you're done.
Yeah.
So $60 over at project.bigcartel.com.
If there's any left.
They're selling like hotcakes.
They're actually,
aren't they?
so I literally only activated the link 15 minutes ago, and we've had something like 20 odd sales.
Okay, so there's very few left.
Yeah, so we're limited to 100 only. If you sign up to our Patreon and you sign up for the $10 plus tier as well, you will get one for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good bonus.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Oh,
No, not really.
yeah, good call.
Oh, there's a QR code on it that I just scanned and I just saw what it leads to.
Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't even realize.
you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know
It's
that.
amazing. I won't give away too much, but when you get it, scan the QR code. It's well worth it.
Just a hint. It's got something to do with 109 too.
You get it.
You get it. Now, the other thing as well over, yes, that's all done, and hopefully we'll trigger a few Wharfies with that one.
We will. Just don't say hopefully we will.
It's already been done.
Will we get any out in time to go to the showdown
No.
this week?
Unfortunately. No.
Oh, good. All right, I'm glad I asked.
Unfortunately, Peter fucked up the ordering and everything else like that. Originally went through an Alibaba person who gave us the blurry version.
Yeah.
Which is great if you're myopic. So,
But we'll have it in time for the city debate.
yeah,
We will.
correct.
Yes.
And which we are doing with the Press Box podcast. Dan, you want to come along to that?
Sure. Do I have to run?
No,
we'll be walking.
I won't be running.
Oh, you can.
Okay, fair enough.
Toot your own horn. This is gonna be-
You can ride a unicycle if you really wanted to.
I can't do that, but I will.
Oh, okay.
It's just sexual tension between both wearing grey as well. Hello, ding dong.
You can't ride Damon.
Hey! Wow. So,
Don't slut shame me.
hello. Yeah, air horns. That's right. That's what they're there for. Now, if you head to project.bigcartel.com, you can also get yourself a Crom Cordy hat. That's a corduroy hat. That's what the kids like. And that's only $19.95. And if you use the code It's Crows Not Crom, you'll get 25% off. And also 5 stars in Apple Podcasts. What do you win there, Damon?
You win yourself a size large black Go Crom hoodie from our account on Redbubble. So if you want to go and get one of those, you can go, purchase one off Redbubble if you want to, or you can just leave us a nice 5-star review and leave a funny comment, and we will judge you the best, and we will send you a large Crom hoodie.
Dan, you can't answer.
Okay, I won't.
Sorry.
No.
Right. We have to talk about the game, unfortunately.
Do we?
Yeah.
We're having so much fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was probably the longest intro ever. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
Cream
probably
wasn't even
didn't
here.
help that much. But
Do you want to read it again?
I'd love to.
Now, the Crows went down to the Bulldogs in front of exactly 0 people and about 4 Ford Rangers that were parked outside of the ground.
Beep, 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 beep.
How's me on Twitter saying, what's with the fake horns in the background? And then they cut to the Ford Rangers, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'll leave the tweet up. So the Crows went down by 49 points to the Bulldogs. Very quickly, we'll just go around the table. Who watched the game?
Yep.
Yes.
I watched half of it like a true Crows fan.
You left your own lounge room at halftime
to beat the traffic.
Out of my way, kids. I'm going to
I
talk.
got to go figure out the bus interchange. Let's leave early.
Was this our first game that started before midday?
Ever?
Good
Or this
question.
year?
I reckon.
Potentially.
Quite possibly.
Oh, yeah, not just
Yeah.
this year, but I just reckon of all time.
Well,
I can't remember a footy game
Well,
starting.
it technically wasn't before midday in Melbourne, but it was here.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
pointed out to me on Wednesday Night Live. They said, well, for us, strictly speaking, it's an afternoon game. I'm like, A, barely. And B, for us here, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
So it
I
was,
suppose
yeah.
Perth would probably get it every so often if they have the early afternoon game
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's
12.
What time would that game have been on in Perth? 6 o'clock in the morning? I would have woken up to it.
I kind of like it though. You kind of get it. You just get it over and done with.
Yeah, get
It's
it over.
done.
Which is what we want.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
I talked about this on the Wednesday Night Live. The fact, or on when we were talking about the previous game, was that so in the US in college sports, all the crap college football teams will start at 11 a.m.
Mm.
So you get it over with.
Yeah.
So by 2:30, you're like, we lost. It's over with. Now I can watch all the good games.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
you just get it over with. So you just rip that Band-Aid off. And that's what the AFL did. They just get this shit over.
Yeah, and then it was even weirder because it ended up there was no Saturday night game because of all the moving
That's
fixtures and
right,
everything.
yeah.
So it felt really weird. And then
Yeah.
Sunday, I was just hungover all day and just watched 5 games of football straight. It was great.
It was really... Sorry, man. Go on.
Oh, good. Yeah, only shorts. The no Saturday night I heard on the radio. The first time in 24 years there hasn't been a Saturday night game in a home and away round of football.
Jeez.
It's amazing.
Yes.
What would have been the reason last time? Just scheduling, or was there a... I want to look
don't
into
even
that.
know.
24 years. So what, 96 or 97?
97, yeah.
That wouldn't have been... I don't know. My
Well, it might have been the federal election, mate.
Maybe.
Maybe Keaton versus Howard.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
24 is the age Nick Gill was when he debuted.
Oh my
There
God.
it goes.
Was it on his birthday?
Maybe.
It wasn't, but it was close.
someone
Worth
at AFL,
mentioning, apparently.
someone at AFL House going, I have no idea why, but we have to postpone this game in about 3-ish weeks. Could it have been Princess Di's funeral?
No, that was the finals.
That was the finals.
Yes,
Yep.
the Crows game did get delayed a day, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
End of August, 97.
I won't look into this later, but that's a fantastic stat. It was really eerie during the game, all the commentators talking about what was going on in Southeast Queensland. And I'm like, what's that's how I learned about the outbreak in Queensland, if I'm honest. Like, that games were being cancelled and stuff.
They're redeveloping Warner Brothers movie world. Like, what's going on? All right. We need to talk about more of this game, unfortunately, guys. But we do have the elephant in the room. Yes, we have an elephant.
I noticed. I didn't want to say anything. The whole concept of metaphor here.
Jeez. Now, did we expect anything else? It was
No.
first versus
No.
15th. No.
We started well. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, and then we started well, then the opening bounce happened. in all shit, like, Elodie, what were your thoughts on the game? Like, I mean, we had some people that were like expecting us to roll them and other stuff like that, which is crazy. But
Yeah, I guess
were your
we've beat Geelong and Melbourne this year, so
Going for a sweep of the top 4, we were.
yeah, much better than Poort in the one top 8 win. I thought it was actually like fairly competitive. More so, I think the first half. I'm trying to actually remember now. Feels like it was a long time ago. I was probably still half asleep. I feel
what
like
day
it was
is it? October.
I feel like it was competitive, but then at the end of the day, like, look at their midfield. Look at our midfield. Look, I think I was looking at some stats about Rory Laird. He's averaging 32 disposals a game this year. He only got 25. Keys averaging 28. He got 22. They just got slaughtered by them. And when you've got, for some reason, Caleb Daniel was their top possession getter, which is nice. I kind of liked the little matchup that him and Roy had going for a bit. I would like to see them fight, I reckon.
Good call. We were talking about high schools before. That is like when you're in year 11 or 12 and 2 year 8s are punching on down on the pod. You're like, oh, I'm watching that.
But I feel like both of them are they're like too much little good boys to fight. But yeah, when you got I don't know, McRae, Libba, Bont, all of them in the midfield,
Yeah.
it's a bit hard,
Dunkley
isn't
came
it?
back.
Yeah, they didn't really do that great.
Yeah.
And you got Bailey Smith as well. Good looking. He's good looking.
Really?
How do you reckon that Bailey Smith will
Yeah.
play?
Maybe the Ranger tooting the horn.
Keeps it going. Jumps over.
That's a goal celebration. I love it. I'm glad that little shit. What's his name? There's a little shit that took the big mark and now he thinks it's good.
Waitman.
Yeah. I'm glad he didn't do
Did
that.
nothing.
Actually, no, for once a key forward didn't really kill us. I don't think anyone kicked more than 2 goals, which was weird. I think Ugle Hagen.
Ugle, yeah.
Ugle,
He
that
kicked
was
two.
Jafar
He kicked
Yugoslav.
Yeah,
And the
Jafar
answer.
Yugoslavia.
And the
Yeah.
answer kick too.
Yeah. So he's just as good as Jamar, really.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been nice to go to see Thilthorpe and Jamar Yugoslavia play in the same game. Yeah.
It would have been.
Anyway, someone else
Could you
can talk.
imagine?
I can.
Yes.
Probably next year, really.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
could imagine.
That'll happen.
Yeah, hopefully in the near future. Not in our lifetime, but who knows? Leighton, what were your thoughts on the game, mate? How hard was it to cut up highlights, or did you not even bother?
No, I didn't bother again. Haven't done it this year, I don't think. But yeah, anyway.
Except round one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except round one.
Yeah, round 10.
Yeah, the most expected result, I think. It was windy and we kicked it out of the bounds about 15 times into the same pocket. So, yeah, that's the story of the day.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know you're not going to have a good day off the boot when Darcy Fogarty kicks 3 behinds.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
a-
you know
that's a
it's windy.
surprise.
Yeah.
You know it's windy.
Yeah, how
when
was
he kicks
Howie
behind.
just saying, oh, he's got the best set shot in the game, here he comes, and he just fucking sprays it.
He had a mare of a commentary game, didn't he,
They were
Howie?
poor.
Didn't
Very, very poor.
He was in
Yeah.
Ballarat, though.
Well, was he in Ballarat?
Oh, I don't know.
They were probably
He
watching
might
from a
not be.
hotel room near Marvel Stadium and
That probably makes it hard.
Next to
Watch-
Bruce in the Olympics.
That's it. Yeah. Listening to Bruce in the other room owning the Olympics, and he's sitting there going, I'm not even going to try to live up to that.
Oh,
What is
shit,
this?
there's a footy game on.
Yeah. I might just watch that and talk through it. Yeah.
Gee, the Crows aren't looking good, are they?
Darcy Fogarty's a good kick. Oh, never mind. No, he's not.
All right. So what half did you watch, Dan?
The first half.
Oh, good
First
call.
half.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
And there was shit the bed afterwards.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
What,
So,
what did you have on that was better for the second half?
Oh,
What were
like
you
a
doing?
kid's. But no, it wasn't a birthday party because it was a lockdown, obviously. I'm not sure what I did instead. Maybe Olympics. I think it was Olympics.
This is how Dan reveals he broke the law over the weekend.
Just in a big rager of, oh, what?
No, a secret one.
big fairy bread, right? Yeah. Like. Now, any shining lights, guys? Ben, your thoughts on any of the players that really shone out for you? And please do not say Rory Sloan, Rory Laird, or Brody Smith or Paul Season.
Yeah, look,
I
it
was
was
gonna
pretty grim, but Rob's second half, I think, was a slight
Yeah.
dimmer shining
was
light.
fair
shit, he was
few.
good. Yeah.
Fair few
Yeah.
contested marks.
Yeah, Rob's whole game I thought was pretty elite.
Yeah.
44 hitouts. That's all right.
It was solid.
Can't complain.
His first half was pretty poor, but yeah, he really stepped it up in the second half. So, yeah, Rob, you're a slight shining light.
Good on you, Rob.
Yeah.
It's good to have a shining light on the tallest person on the team.
Yeah. Do you know who I thought was impressive? Who do you guys reckon had the game high of all the players, including Bulldogs players, who had the most score involvements for the game? Oh, is it on the stat sheet?
No, it's
Stat
not.
sheet.
I'm looking now.
It's not on that one.
I had a guess. Was it Schoenberg?
Himmelberg.
What do you reckon, Dan? You look smart over there.
I was going to say Himmelberg, but maybe Lynch?
No.
Oh.
No, you're wrong.
Rowie.
No.
I got excited, then I saw SC. I'm like, score something? No, that's super coach. Never mind. Go on.
Oh, wait.
Nixie.
The bloke in the Ranger doing his whole
King Cromania.
Yes, it was. It was
Oh, there we
Lockie
go.
Murphy. Yeah.
Oh,
Three
wow.
score involvements. Yeah, I was just looking at random stats and I'm like, why is he? Because every stat Bulldogs is like, 10 Bulldogs players, then Crows. But him like, oh, okay. And then I had to think because I was like, did we have 8 scores? But apparently we did.
It's
was
amazing.
Yeah, all the sleeves that help him get the scoring
No, but
involvements.
he committed the sin of wearing, it wasn't long sleeve jumper, it was 2 jumpers. He wore
Well,
a
that
long
was
sleeve.
Seedsman.
Was that Seedsman doing that as well?
It would have been
because it's
really
cold.
cold.
Then just wear one
Come
jumper.
on. Like, what's Ballarat good for? Sovereign Hill? Found some gold ages ago? Okay, fuck off. That's what they got.
You're the one smacking Ballarat here. I was just smacking him for not wearing a long sleeve jumper properly.
It's cold. It's miserable. It's crap.
You've got such
Long. It's just without the sea.
such specific
And we can't
hatred
win
for
there.
Western Victoria.
Yeah, we can't win there.
It's Ballarat's fault. It wasn't
Yeah,
our
bloody
fault.
Ballarat.
Ah.
I just had a look.
With the
Lockie Murphy had 17 disposals. But if he was leading score involvements, does that mean like most of those touches
Most of his touches, yeah.
led to something? That's incredible.
Yeah, that's nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Just under 50%.
Right.
Mm.
You pull that out of your ass.
I
Very good.
True, though. Pulled it
Yeah,
out
that's
accurately.
Oh, God. Now, thoughts on who comes in and out. I know Chase Jones got a corky. He's looking to possibly be up for this game. Here's a newsflash for everyone. Matt Crouch is going to have limited time in the SANFL this weekend as per the AFC. So big surprise there.
Mhm.
So
Apparently Haley's not going to be playing again this season.
Really?
Sample too. Yeah.
What's
I don't
happened to him?
I don't know. Something.
Something
happened. Yes. A bad thing.
Ben, Google it.
He's wearing the curse number
Pulling it
6 still.
He needs to get out of that jumper.
Yeah.
He seriously needs to change for number 6.
He'll
No
head down
one-
to a dump this week and just take it in a bag. Allegedly.
No, factory. God.
No one good has played in that number 6 since the great John Griffin.
And that's a fact.
No, I'm not too sure what to think of who comes in and out. Dan, do you have any thoughts?
No,
on who
not
should
at
go?
all. I only watched half the game, so
Yeah, good call.
they were all out in the second half. So put them all back in. I don't care.
It's good call, actually.
Are you going to have the cognitive dissonance of all the Beryls and Cecils who say, play the kids, and then why don't we have more experience? And
Exactly.
Why aren't we winning?
Yeah. Why can't we just be a team that wins every single game that we play all the time? That's all we're asking for. Is that too much as fans? I don't think so.
Oh, it's too accurate.
Jackson Haitley has been suffering from groin soreness for the entirety of the season and will be managing his soreness in rehab in the coming weeks. So, yeah, you'd think done for the season.
If he takes that number
Oh,
6
boy.
off his back, watch, all the pain will just melt
Brownlow.
away.
Exactly.
Yeah, Brownlow. Yeah.
Give it to Chase Jones. Take the number 1, then it go.
Yeah.
Now, feedback from the listeners. Benny Boy, if you're able to get Twitter, I will go to Facebook. Now, I've got to give a shout out to Leighton, who put the post up. Crom losing shock result against top of the table Dogs. I don't know why. It just cracked up laughing when I saw that. Because nothing like going to Adelaide Crows Pride the Forum. And just it's like, it's just
getting
a
messy.
It's a bunch of boomers that treat it like their own status update
Mm-hmm.
throughout the whole game. And it's just like, what was that? And you're like,
By the time I've seen this,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
literally don't know.
2 hours ago.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was.
yeah. There's too many things that you could be referring to. Now we'll go to. Sorry, I'll just filter through. We've got Aaron Morris who says, "To be fair, they are a great team this season. All props to them. Come next season, I think we will do a lot better." Thank you, Aaron. Top fan Donna Chinga who says, "For me, I saw this as a close game because we could have easily been beaten by 10 goals plus. All over, I think the boys missed some opportunities, but it was a good effort for a young side against the ladder leaders. Quite realistic, so
That's very nice.
That's good.
Too realistic.
We've got Jay Mack who said, would it have been wise to select former Panther Caleb Daniel ahead of Jake Lever, Harrison Wigg, and Mitch McGovern?
Oh, we would have won that game if we'd done that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
if we made that one specific
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
back in the day.
Do you know what
Many years
You know
ago.
what I love about Caleb? I feel like if he took off his helmet, there's just another helmet under
Just endless.
It's like a babushka helmet.
I like to think that he's wearing the helmet in his driver's license and passport photos.
So you need to take no. We've got Blake Hancock who says, would have won if with Frampton in.
Here we go.
The Frampton comments are bad.
My favorite was going onto Twitter and just saying, I can't remember. I think it was Butts or someone like that who missed an intercept mark or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have happened if Frampton was in. We've got so many likes from people, but also angry people saying, well, Frampton's not in for a reason. We missed the joke. Luke Nelson who says, asterisk, Crows. The stupidest thing to take off. They're effing Crows. Well, he's angry about the Crom, so ban for you.
That's why none of that made any sense.
Kathy Scoozy says, well, it could have been worse playing in Ballarat in freezing weather. Dogs beat Carlton well over 70 points. True. Nathaniel Steele who says, I thought we wasted opportunities. Very true. Matt Talbot who says, I thought they played okay most of the day. Well, that's what we're saying. Bradley Newman, wasn't a shock. The Dogs are the best team in the league at the moment.
Yep.
Right. Brendan McGarrigan who says it could have been worse. Patron there as well. Nathan Davies Green who says, I hope we never play a single game at Ballarat ever again. Shocking ground. I think we said that in 2019.
Yeah, after I
Yeah,
made
that's
the
how we
long
played it.
trip there for a cold, wet, windy day in Ballarat, and it
But-
was the same on the weekend.
It wasn't
Yeah.
at the Crouch
Right,
coming
it's
out
never-
party as
It
well.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They just went bananas in front of their old mates, and the rest of the team just shit the bed. Helena Kirk, he said, expected a loss perhaps, but perhaps not by that much. Oh, well, there's next week. Fucking
God.
Because next week for 3 more weeks.
May not be a good thing.
Mark McInerney finally says, I'm not going to say what I thought of the game because I get too much heat from people who think that they're, in brackets, real supporters.
Cool. Don't comment then.
Yeah, thanks for the comment.
Thank you very much. And then Matt Talbot says, I would be interested to know your thoughts. Fuck everyone else. And then Mark McInerney proceeds to just wax lyrical and just says it all.
That's so sweet. I like that.
Fuck your haters, mate. Just tell them. And then Mark and Matt just start roasting each other over their thoughts.
That's nice.
Look at us bringing people together.
By isolating people, we bring them together. It's so lovely.
Benny Boy, who is over on the always positive and amazing Twitter.
Absolutely. And a far different post from Leighton's Cromley's in shock. We had a disappointing result going down by 49 to the Doggies, but a strong effort from a few to not let this be another blowout. I think that was Elodie that posted that one.
She does not
Potentially.
remember.
Could have been, maybe.
I
But
was
anyway.
maybe drunk. Oh, no, it's too early.
Elodie's got a look in her face right now.
12
I post a lot of things.
I'm sort of a big deal.
Channel 7 retweeted me.
I sound nothing like that. That's actually pretty good. Go on, Ben.
Sophie Damon, to start off, says could have been worse. Was a very obvious first versus 15th game, as we mentioned. We continue to not give up in games, unlike last year. Rob Goodhands in defence. That's about all I've got. The hockey and trampoline gymnastics was rather interesting, however.
Yeah,
Not
good
sure
call.
on
Yeah.
I like the Rob's good hands. He doesn't kick in
That's a
defence.
bit-
That's right. Yeah,
Rob
good
doesn't kick
hands.
anywhere.
Yeah.
The giraffe. Jackson Williams says disposal efficiency in the midfield is a problem. 60% isn't good enough, and it's maddening watching the ball go straight up in the air when there's even a little bit of pressure. Have to agree with that
Yeah,
one.
not a bad
Yeah.
shout.
Or kicking to Lockie Murphy when he's 3-on-1 in the forward 50, but that's
I love seeing Lockie Murphy just trying to outmark someone that's a foot and a half.
Makes
tall.
massive. Yeah.
He tries.
He watched Eddie
Oh.
Betts for all those years at the Crows and went, I can do that.
No, I
No,
can't.
you can't.
We've got Big Cats saying our small forward mix still worries me. McHenry applies a lot of pressure but doesn't hit the scoreboard. Murphy is okay but flaky. Rowe still worries me as okay when he sniffs a chance, but his tackling pressure is non-existent and not sure his first instinct is not there. I mean, agree a bit. He did choose to bump a few occasions on Saturday where he very easily could have tackled.
But we
I
also
think
had to.
we're forced to sort of play him because he kicked 5 goals in the practice matches reserves against who was it? Richmond and Geelong or something?
Yeah. Combined team. Yeah. But we got to go back on Lockie Murphy. We're going to go back to Elodie's stat about how he actually had the most score involvements in the
Yeah.
game. So
Yeah.
maybe he's just doing a lot of small things that we don't quite notice.
The 1%ers.
The 1%ers.
I feel like Jimmy Rowe, he'd love Whoppers.
Yeah.
Like, you just look like smash
Yeah,
a couple of Whoppers.
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he?
He
And then,
gets a little
celebrate.
Yeah, he gets the coupon thing in the moment. He goes, "Oh, can I get 2 Whoppers for $5.99?"
Do they still do those? The ones that just appear in your mailbox?
Yeah.
I have no
I think
idea.
they're
I've seen them in a
digital.
while.
They're digital now.
They're
so-
digital
I haven't
now.
seen them.
Jeez, I go to Hungry Jack's so much.
Do you know, a few weeks ago, we were talking about someone asked us a question about which Crows player we'd want to live with. And I think I said Jimmy Rowe. And then one of my friends was saying that he reckons that Jimmy Rowe would be the type that would just watch Will Ferrell movies on repeat. And I was like, I
God.
could definitely see
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
He loves Step Brothers. You just know.
Oh, yeah. He'd be watching the Olympics and be like, "This reminds me of Blades of Glory."
We love him.
Absolutely. Next up, we've got Andrew Shack, who says we need to draft or trade in some midfield class ASAP. The gap was enormous between us and the Dogs. Well, to be fair, the Dogs have like a full Australian midfield, but you know, youth will get better, but big 2 years coming up to get in more talent.
He's not wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Brad Fitz says our defence is becoming settled. Butts, Murray, Smith, Duday with the smalls, Moose, Hamill, Jones. Time to leave them to start building together. When will we start giving kids more midfield minutes and let them take us forward?
Most of our midfield is kids.
kids.
I don't really know what more we can do.
We got Power Glove Ben Keys, who's just
Yeah.
not able to get it.
Yeah. So we just need to drop our top 3 accumulators of the footy.
Yeah.
And
And play
in-
the kids.
play the kids.
And then piss and moan about the fact that we're not doing well.
That our midfield numbers get even worse.
Because
Yeah.
you won't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but we're shit.
No way. They mentioned McPherson there, who I was really impressed with McPherson. I thought he was pretty good. Well, I wrote something down about him. 21 touches, 86% efficiency, 7 rebound 50s. For a guy who's been in and out of the team, I think unfairly in and out of the team this year. I reckon he should have kept it.
He's had some poor games, but no poorer than some other contributors in the team.
Yeah, like Frampton.
Don't even start that conversation.
The other thing as well, I just noticed about McPherson, I wonder what his role was, but he was 30 metres gained.
30.
Bloody hell.
Oh, third in
There you
meters
go.
gains. I thought you said 30. And I was like, that's not
That's
very
not very
good.
good. 30 metres gained. I can do that.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's
Seedsman for some reason didn't have his usual meters
because he
gained.
was wearing 2
Yeah.
tops.
He's
He's
wearing
wearing
his jumper
That'll do
wrong.
it.
Correct.
We've got Matt Gates, who says, I reckon Sloan was just better than Laird. And on the tackle numbers, I'm not sure I agree with that one.
Mm.
Sloan with 0 tackles, led with, was it 10?
10.
10?
Correct.
And did Sloan get poked in the eye again?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That was worrying.
Just another innocuous injury.
Yeah.
Like a Three Stooges skit every week.
Rob tapped down into the eye of Sloan.
We'll read next week. Rory Sloan dropped injury, pie to face.
Yeah, he must just have that.
You know what I'd love to see? He goes to drink the Gatorade bottle and somehow he gets his hand stuck inside. And it's just, why is this still on me?
And everyone looks and goes, "Oh, Rory!" Hands on hips.
Curb your curb.
Oh, yeah.
What am I
You
trying
mean
to
this
say?
one?
That's
June
the
music,
one. Yeah,
That one.
that's the one.
That was cream timing right there. Hang on, we've got to wait for it. And stop.
Yes.
Love it. We've just got 2 more here. So we've got Bro at Sweet Onions 41. One of the better handles I've seen here. Himmelberg showing glimpses. Can I ask why we're patting ourselves on the back, though, that we've re-signed so many on the list after bottom 3 to 4 finish? What were the options? All leave on huge money?
Wow.
So what are we supposed to do? Just not sign anyone and then everyone leaves?
Yep.
This kid Thorthorpe, let him walk.
We finished 16th. Just let him go.
Yeah.
We don't need him.
We can always draft another pick one.
That's it. He's clearly not good enough.
And every pick one pays off and they all go great.
Yes.
Fact. Wizard fucking tick. Yeah.
And last of all, we have Brad Monahan, who says, we all knew this was going to be mission incredible. But to not let it...
Give that a like react.
Absolutely, we'll like that one there. But to not let it get blown out in the last is promising. Robin Laird, best on ground, and Schoenberg continuing to improve. Give the kids another preseason and continued run, and these games will be more of a contest.
I like how you've liked his tweet like a week later. He's just
he'll
sitting
get
in
a
bed at the moment.
notification.
He's like, oh, that's a bit nice. Isn't it?
If you really wanted to throw him, we should have told Ben to wait until 2 a.m. and then click like.
Twitter was weirdly positive there.
That was...
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah, that was really
I think it was
strange.
because it was too early.
Yeah, true.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess like 2 p.m. you're not really pulling out.
Can't be
yet.
that angry.
Or is,
Yeah.
or is it because all the boomers have just completed the migration to Facebook, leaving Twitter
maybe.
the sole reserve for younger people? Is that
Nah,
why?
probably
No,
not.
I don't think
Nah.
so. No, not yet. Now, real quick, we're going to do our 3-2-1s of our best players for the Bungee Medal votes. You know what? We're going to pick 2 people that are going to pick them. Ben
Not me.
and Dan.
No, I didn't watch half the game.
Should be more prepared. Come on.
I really should. Well, I didn't know I was coming on this week. So I would have watched the whole game then, so that's all right.
Oh, don't stress, mate.
Okay, no worries.
Just pick them. You can just go 3-2-1. I don't know. You can say Nick Gill, Nick Gill, Nick Gill.
And like a true Crows fan, it could be for something innocuous, like you like his haircut, or he's a good boy, or
I like the cut of his jib.
I like the cut of his
I like
jib.
the cut of his jib. Who did we say?
What's who you say?
Well, yeah, no, it's what I say. Let's just say Lynch, Laird, and maybe Schoenberg as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I
That's-
like it.
That's good.
I remember seeing them, so that was a plus.
They were
there.
They all played in that game.
I will give mine to 1 for Rob, 2 for Lynch, and 3 for Fogg. I thought he was good, even though he didn't convert his chances, but he was 3 for around the mark.
Fair enough.
Mm, Interesting.
And for Rig,
And he had 3
Yeah.
behinds. Very, very interesting.
3 votes, 3
Nice.
behind. Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Kick 3 points, I'll give you the votes.
Wow.
But please don't.
That's half a dodo.
Yeah, that's half a dodo.
That's a dough.
Oh, yeah. Now, just a comment from Cream saying, good to see the shirt blowing up. Thank you, Cream.
Thanks, Cream.
Yeah, and don't know
gonna
why
post
you're
it.
here, you potato. Real quick, Beryl and Cecil of the week, Benny Mac.
Don't have any for this week, but I'm sure I could pull some from the forum if you got some padding.
I've got plenty of padding, mate. We're going to go over to the news real quick. And in the last week, it's been a bit of COVID chaos. COVID chaos ball? Are we going to go that far, Dwayne Russell? Or?
Belly of the bowl.
Yeah,
I
belly
like
of the
that.
ball.
Belly of the COVID.
Sees it, sneezes it. Oh,
Jesus.
God. So, obviously, we had the Queensland lockdown. And I think, who was it? Melbourne had flown in to play Gold Coast, and they literally landed. And I think there was the tweet of...
Maxi Gorn's tweet of
Maxi
Yeah.
Gone. And
Viney, maybe?
Yeah,
Just
Viney.
still asleep on the plane.
Yeah, Viney's sleeping and dreaming about putting his elbow into the side of people's head. Has that verdict come down?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm.
Didn't he plead guilty and then they retracted the guilty plea because that meant that? Yeah, I
didn't see
heard that
that,
on the
really.
news just as I was heading out the door to come here tonight. But
Retract guilty. Yeah, that looks good.
He's guilty. He's guilty. All right, you get 2. I had it. See, had my fingers crossed. But yes,
Which is the one that means I didn't do it?
I also love the fact that everyone's laying into the Suns for having another crap result on the weekend, despite the fact that they were prepared to play there and they literally had to pack everything up and jump to a plane.
Yeah.
And apparently they shit the bed, but who knows?
I mean, firstly, I don't care about your multi, but did you really back the Gold Coast to beat Melbourne in this game? And secondly, can you not even
Cream probably.
Cream probably.
Yeah.
But you get a bit of concession for having to jump on and off a plane that day to sort it out. What other games got? There's a couple that got axed on the Saturday night.
There was Poort and Giants.
Yeah.
Got moved, I think.
And
Yeah.
Sydney Essendon was the other one, I think.
Yeah, that's right. It turned out to be one of the best games, so we'll get to that soon. But basically, all of New South Wales is now locked out, and that's bad. And so is Queensland. That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
And things are bad. So, anyway.
Moving on.
Your thoughts on the current situation, and were you just too obliterated to know what was happening?
It's bad.
It's bad.
No, it was like I said before, it was good for me because I was quite hungover on Sunday, and it was just like a good excuse to stay on the couch and watch 5 games of football. It was nice.
Nice.
Solid.
Yeah.
Saturday. Get around it. Next up, we're going to do Around the Grounds, where we're just going to go through all the results. First off, we had St Kilda and Carlton, and Carlton getting up in front of precisely 0 people on Friday night. Damon, your thoughts on the game, mate?
Didn't watch it.
Cool.
Fair.
But don't forget to bring up what Cream said we had to talk about for this game.
And what was that, Elodie?
It was the hit outs.
Oh, what happened with the hit outs?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Oh my
You
god.
watched them all.
Well,
do I
Carlton-
need the live read music?
No.
Did you two rehearse that sketch before we started? Or?
Yeah.
Don't rehearse it.
Don't be stupid. De Koning went down quite early through Carlton's ruckman, so they had Silvani rucking for them, who isn't good. And so the hit outs at the end was 70-11 for St Kilda's way. But that didn't really matter because
No.
Carlton won, and the clearances were pretty much even. So yeah, just shows hit outs don't really mean anything. So thanks, Cream. I talked about it. It wasn't very interesting, but
It was interesting.
So we don't need Rob to do any hit outs
no,
at all.
no,
We'll win the
just chill.
clearances.
Just rest, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We should probably just put Lockie Murphy in the ruck from now on and just get Rob to play at his favourite position, which is centre half back.
Yeah.
Well, if Murphy touches the ball, he'll get a scoring involvement.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
You've always talked about the fact that Geelong are the smartest team because they just don't have a
Yeah,
ruckman.
exactly. Why
Just
play
put
a
a midget in
ruckman
there.
when you can just put a better player in there? Yeah, I actually think that teams should shake hands at the start and be like, right, let's both play our shortest player in the ruck just for fun. Like,
I like that.
Caleb Daniel versus Rowe.
The fight we all want to see.
Yeah, the ruck fight we all want to see.
And you can't jump either. But you have to have both people.
I love that.
And the umpire just holds the ball aloft above both of them.
It'd be like me going for it.
But also in that game, Mackay kicking 5 goals, pretty much crushing Walker's hopes.
That
The
leads me into Beryl and Cecil of the week very
Oh,
nicely.
yeah,
hang on.
Done.
Here's Beryl and Cecil of the week.
Tracy on Adelaide Crows Pride the Forum. We love the Forum.
They're good.
You don't have a Beryl and Cecil, just go to the Forum. Harry bloody
Didn't do your
McKay, she
homework,
says.
just go to the forum.
Just want to shout out, Tracy is a huge fan of the Crom as well. She'll
Cheers.
appreciate it.
We love Tracy. But she says, Harry bloody McKay, somebody needs to stop him. Tex will need to kick a bag to catch him, and Max King is hot on his tail. Well, Tex needs a lot of help to catch Harry McKay at the top of the Coleman now. And I don't think he was catching him before, to be perfectly honest. But yeah.
Well,
A very light Beryl and Cecil because there wasn't that. Oh, damn, meaties. What's that?
On the spot.
the low-fat Beryl and Cecil. Or was that just low-hanging fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much the first post I saw.
It was there. It was there. Next up, we got Geelong getting up over North Melbourne. Did anyone watch this?
Watched a bit of it.
Oh.
And again, I feel like Cream is getting more mentions on this podcast than when he actually is here. But he's said on the pod before that he thinks that Zach Guthrie is the worst player to ever play football in the history of football.
That's brave.
And
He hasn't even played for the Crows. Like,
I know.
we've got a longer list of those guys than anyone else does.
And tune into Obscure Crows.
No, just this week, I think it's probably going to be the only time that he played a better game than his brother. So there you go. Good work, Zach Guthrie.
Good call. Next up, we got Collingwood getting up over West Coast. And what is it with West Coast that any time that there's a lockdown that there's some PTSD going on there, and they're just like, no!
Yeah.
And they just
Well,
shit
they're not
about it.
used to it over there. That's the thing.
That's
it's
right.
like a home lockdown advantage, I think. That was not worth it.
It's not a low-hanging fruit. That's a title of this podcast. We just going to
like that.
low-hanging fruit.
Can I just very
Yes.
quickly on West Coast, and I'll keep it short. I was listening to like one of the AFL podcasts on the website today. I think it was called The Exchange with like Cal Toomey and a couple of other blokes. They were actually going through West Coast's list, and it's not real healthy right now.
No,
Like,
it's
they-
still
they-
fairly old, yeah.
Yeah,
And they've traded the farm for Tim Kelly as
Traded
well.
the farm
Was
for
it
Tim Kelly.
3 of their first round?
Something
Or was
like
it just
that.
3 picks or something?
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, and a
And-
couple of them were first rounders.
And a lot of the older guys still have 2-3 years left on their contract as well.
Exactly.
I think I was listening to the same
Oh, there
podcast.
you go.
I can't
There you
remember.
go. But
Can't
they're,
remember
they're
who it
now
was.
talking about like, in reality, they're probably at a point now where they're going to have to start doing what Collingwood and Carlton will have to do as well, and trade out a couple of their bigger names at the end of this season or next, which is kind of worrying for a team that really should have been in premiership contention this year. And they were saying if Tim Kelly hadn't have been brought in the situation he had been, he would probably be the top name because he's 27. He's not accumulating that much really. They're never going to get a better trade price for him than right now.
Yeah.
West Coast list is looking like it's in a bit of strife at the moment. Yeah.
Yep.
That's some really
Bit of
good
football
analysis.
analytics for you.
Yeah.
Just throw that in.
More analysis than Crom.
Just add a bit more. I think interesting stat. Jack Darling, I think, obviously started the year very well, and in his last 8 games, he's kicked 8 goals, but 5 of those were in one game.
Oh, wow.
Was that against us?
That feels
quite possibly.
Yeah. Isn't that one quarter?
Yeah, pretty much.
Playing teams into form since 2020.
You forget, Damon, they have Luke Edwards, who we
Oh,
should
wow.
have.
Shut my mouth.
Who played like one good game and then a couple of average games, then got injured. So,
And the fact that they took him proves that our culture is shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Bad.
Surely I could have found a Beryl and Cecil post about that, really.
We look hard.
There's
enough.
too many.
Yeah.
That's a thing. It's a scattergun approach. Next up, we got, we mentioned this one before, Melbourne just putting down the mercy rule by only 98 points against Gold Coast.
Jeez.
In a Sunday that had Dwayne Russell. And just fucking,
And Eddie Maguire.
Good one to avoid, yeah.
yeah.
Good thing no one was
Steer
watching
around
anyway.
There's those 4 other games to watch that day. So.
Damn straight. And we got Hawthorn just freeing themselves of the Clarko shackles.
Some
And-
weird upsets this round.
It's just
Hawthorn were 50 up at 3/4 time as well.
Well,
Yeah, Lions started to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really weird one. I don't know if the Lions have just dropped it a bit. They've lost to Richmond and St Kilda as well the last few weeks.
I think, and obviously they were down big against Gold Coast at halftime last week as well. So
Yeah.
lost 3 of their last 4 and probably lost last week.
Yeah.
Side note, my boy Daniel Rich had like best quarter I reckon I've ever seen from a defender. 16 touches in a quarter, 369 meters gained. It's
Oh,
one
geez.
quarter.
In a
of
quarter?
football. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I love Daniel Rich.
I'm amazed he's still going. Like he was taken in the same draft as Nick Nat-Nui and
Nick
Jeff
Nat-Nui
Wise.
is still going.
Yeah.
Nick Nat-Nui's still going.
All those guys are retired, like Nick Nat-Nui.
Checks notes.
Let's start with the worst example first. But it's I don't know, for some reason in my head he looks older than all of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a 42-year-old tradie that, serves on the weekends.
old, yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah. He's got a head start on his
Unlike
dad
me.
bod.
Oh, God. Next up, we got Fremantle in their own retro round, defeating Richmond.
Leighton.
Good to see a team celebrating their heritage.
Yes. Great jumper.
How good was it?
Oh, throwback to 95 or 6, I think.
And what was with Jesus wearing the top as well?
Oh, that's the promo image you need, don't you?
He was just Freo Jesus.
Alex Pearce. We love Alex Pearce.
Oh, was it Alex Pearce?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a player.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just a random model.
I thought it was legit the Messiah. Yeah.
He didn't even play in that game, so I don't know why he was wearing it. I guess he just wanted to. He wanted
Need
a
to
shot.
sign it, though, if he's not playing.
Yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
back, yay, but he's in Fremantle.
Because the conversation was, it's a 90s jumper, quick, who here has a mullet? That guy's got long hair. That'll do.
Get him in.
There was a
Jumping
good post. was it 2019 where they did a proper retro round? And I can't remember who they used, but they used the most perfect 90s design. I'll have to find it. I'll put it on the socials, but it was just like, I'll shut up now. We're not a
just random 3D images.
Yeah. It was perfect. It was just before word art. Like it was Windows 3.1. It wasn't
like a lot
95.
of purple and green gradients in the lettering and stuff.
Lots of gradients.
Gradients. So Richmond lost.
Yes, they did. That was nice. There was
that was good to see.
Freo were basically the only team in that, like, going for that top 8 spot that won this week. So good on them. They actually pulled out.
I think they've got like one of the lowest percentage to be in the top 8 ever.
Yeah.
What is their percentage?
Like 90.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I did see that stat on your alternate Twitter on the. I'll just bring that one up now. So talk amongst yourself.
While you're doing that, was it Shaheen in the group chat, the Patreon chat today, talking about the absolute garbage cluster of teams trying to make it into top 8 at the moment?
Yeah.
I think he said, like, if Essendon make it, it'll be the Shaheen. Forgive me, mate. I could look up your comment, but I'm not going to. Something like it'll be the lowest win-loss ratio for a 8th place team in 20-something years or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, it's like every year we get to this point of the year and we go, 11 wins could get you into final.
That's
That'd
right.
be trash. And now we're like, maybe 10 will get you.
Yeah, we're now,
Yeah.
9.5 wins is enough to play finals this year, apparently.
I think Crows are close then.
That's it.
We're a mathematical still chance. So
We've been 2 games out of the 8 for the last 6 rounds. It's crazy.
And it's not to our doing. It's everyone else being shit.
Exactly, yeah.
Here it is. Fremantle have set the new round 20 record for what we have called the Bruce Lee stat. So this is from useless AFL stats. So, of course, Bruce Lee's mantra was get maximum effect for a minimum effort.
Yeah.
Worst percentage for a team in the top 8 after round 20. So just going up, 1998 Melbourne had a percentage of 97, 2007 St Kilda 96, and we go down from there.
They were doing the top 5 back then, weren't they?
When did that stop?
Good question.
You mean the 6 or?
Top 5 or 6. Anyway, sorry.
That's
keep
right.
going.
Barry was top 40. Get around it. The good old days. 1999 Port Adelaide had 91.3 and 2021 Fremantle 90.9.
Jeez.
So, yeah, it is a shit heap trying to get into the 8 at the Mo.
Go Freo.
Yeah.
We love Freo. Do we like Freo?
Go the Dockers.
Yeah.
The Dokers.
Yeah, Freo.
Your jumper seems to support them at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Freo Dokers
Sports
is
girl
the
Freo
best.
jumper.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the amount of effort that guy puts in
To sounding that bad.
like he must just turn off autocorrect and just goes bananas.
Speaking of players that have been playing for too long, David Mundy, 36.
Oh,
Crazy.
my
And
God.
he had a blinder too.
Hail Mondays.
He's not slowing down.
Yeah.
No. Good on him.
He's got that long hair as well.
That must
Should
be
have used
the
him for the
Love it.
promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. He was probably the only one playing when they actually wore that jumper back in the day. So why not?
Next up, we've got probably game of the round, or it is game of the round. Sydney getting up over Essendon by 7 points. Who watched this one?
I did. I watched like the
Yeah.
last half and it was goals every minute. Basically.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of
it's
it
crazy.
too.
24 goals in the second half of that game.
Crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
It's crazy good.
Crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, something like, what was it, the last 5 games those teams have played against each other has been less than 10 points. So it's just always a good
amazing.
game. I would never think of that as a good game. I'd never be like, Essendon Sydney, can't wait to watch that.
This is funny because there was some promo that I saw where they went a rivalry that goes back to the early noughties. I'm like, what rivalry? But then when you say that, like how close the results have been, actually, yeah, maybe there is a bit of a
Well, you got the 96.
Yeah, 96 prelim.
which is actually a fantastic game to watch back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other ones.
There's
No, I can't
The
think of any
climbing
other
the
ones.
post incident a few years ago.
The Ram,
right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you know what? Highlight of the season. Bring on Essendon Sydney from now on. I
There
say.
you go.
Just play it every Friday night. Not again, no.
Interesting with Essendon, I heard another stat today. Thank you to another podcaster. I can't remember who it was. 3 games this year have seen 2 teams kick 100 points, and obviously one team would lose. Essendon have been the team who have lost
After kicking
when
100
both teams
points.
have kicked 100 points all year.
There you go.
Every time.
Wow.
Every single one of you was like Rain Man. Stats.
Oh, I've got notes, don't worry.
Okay. I'm not right, man. Trust me. I'm Tom Cruise in that part. The dickhead offside who's just taking advantage of his.
You mean the good looking one? Yeah.
No way. Oh, God.
Anyway, speaking of them, Leon Cameron's still in the job.
What's
Yeah,
the
you
next
good
good-looking people or Rain Man?
My banner is starting to fade with that. I don't know. I reckon
Yeah.
Leon Cameron, for some reason, will stay. I know I'm saying what they're actually going to do. What they should do is get rid of him.
Yeah,
Like,
what
he
will actually happen?
should have been gone last year, but
He's hiding in the closet because they don't realize he's still there.
where's that Leon?
He just comes out on game day. There he is.
You bastard!
We forgot to sack him again.
It's like a big George Costanza movie. You don't give them a chance to play. They just can't do it.
He turns up in the coach's box. He's got a Penske file. And goes underneath. He's just playing.
The way I'm going to coach this week, everything I think I should do, I'm going to do the exact opposite. Speaking of like coaches and getting the sack and stuff, the Clarkson merry-go-round, as we're calling it now, has already started in earnest, where everyone's going, no, he's 100% going to, and everyone's like staking their reputation on where he will be next year. And I love that. Like Caro's come out and said he will be at Carlton or nowhere else next year, meaning David Teague will have to get the sack. I've heard people say he will 100% take a job at the AFL, and other people have said he will 100% take a job at the AFL as Gold Coast head coach. So it started so early. Like, everyone's like jostling to stake their reputation on where he will be coaching next year. I kind of love it. It's kind of nuts.
I actually reckon he will not coach again.
Well, that's considering he came out and said that he wants to take at least a year off and then he'll reassess it.
So-
and then everyone's already like, oh, no. He's going.
A lot of people are forgetting, was it back in 2014 or 15? He had the diagnosis of Guillain-Barré syndrome.
That's right. Yeah. I do.
Which, if you look up, and in a previous job, I used to look after a lot of people that had GBS. It's a horrible, debilitating disease that can take over your body and you lose function of your whole body.
Oh, wow.
4 months on end. Like, you can't breathe. You can't do anything.
Jesus.
And when it gets to that point, like if you get intervention early, it's fine. But if you've had that some sort of health crisis, that sort of thing, and you're a multimillionaire,
You're not going to be pushing it. There's no reason to.
What he can he can do what Nathan Buckley's done.
Yep.
Nathan Buckley's quit.
Yep.
He's going to Fox Footy next year.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Yep.
My wife was very happy about that. I recorded that reaction too. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah.
She enjoys a bit of Buckley, does she?
Well, she loves a bit of fun.
Okay.
Chisel Buckley.
Is it the big square jaw? She enjoys it.
Struts around. He's just like, yeah, we played well. You know. So, but in all seriousness, I don't think Clarkson will coach again. He may do, say, at the VFL or a very low tier, something like that, but I don't think he will be back at AFL.
Yeah, my Central District supporting friends have already asked for him to come back to the Ponderosa, which I don't see happening. But that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like we forget that there's only 18 professional senior coaches for AFL in the world. So when one of them's successful,
Bloody coached once too. So there's 19. There's more than one. It's one extra one.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh, you're saying there's only 18 current positions
at any one time.
But there's been previous coaches.
Yeah.
So there's more than 18.
I'm well aware there's been, I know how the past works, people. Got him. So as soon as one like elevates themselves so far above the rest, we kind of can't imagine not having them involved in the system. But I think, thanks, but that was going to be some kind of comment, Pete. I don't know what you've done to it.
I kind of like how that works. Like these 18 people are the only ones that can coach, and you have to trade between. And Gold Coast are trying to trade off their girl.
Well, mind you, that happens a lot in the NFL,
chew.
though. It's like some coach will just shit the bed completely, and they'll just be like, "Oh, we'll take him." And he goes and shits the bed again. I don't know how he did it. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what we need, a coach trade period.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I like
That would
that.
be fun.
Well, you could just involve it in players. Like, we'll trade you Matty Nix for, I don't know, Zach Merritt. Come on.
We will give you Rahili, Nix, and Murphy for Dacos and
Don Pike.
I like that. Yeah.
All right.
And could you imagine if
and
Don
Bontempelli
Pike came back to the Crows?
I don't think he'd be allowed in. I think his swipe card would not work.
Sorry, Donny. The pizza night sucked.
No, he'd be going to West Lakes when you're supposed to go to Brompton.
Yeah, he's off to Crompton.
Yeah.
Finally, we've got Port Adelaide getting up over GWS. And I agree. I don't know why Liam Cummins still there.
Yeah.
Well, he is still in the cupboard, just hiding with his contract. You
I
can't
feel
get
like
me, you
it's-
bastard.
I think this is the... Sorry, you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's the GWS thing because you know how the whole thing of they win games that they shouldn't and they lose games. They shouldn't. So every time it's like, oh, I would get rid of him, they just like pull out some miraculous win and they're like, well, you can't really fire him after that.
Yeah, this was the most predictable result GWS has had in the last month.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't know what he's doing in there.
And who put out the stat that no matter the result, Port were either going to lose to a top 8 team or beat a team out of the 8?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because that was
Because Freo won to technically kick GWS out of the 8, which finished before the end of the Port game. So if they won, not a top 8 team.
Exactly.
If GWS win, they're a top 8 team. So
could you imagine Chad Corns, a runner, just going, shit. They're out of the 8. Oh, no. You've got to lose now.
So, yeah, still only one, isn't it? Sydney, is that who they beat? I don't know. Maybe.
Richmond.
Yes.
Richmond aren't in the top 8. But
Richmond.
Earlier, yeah.
They were at the time, now they're not, so we're not counting it.
We've still beaten more. That's the important.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. Next up, just real quick, we've got the draft spotlight that's going to be coming soon on Patreon.
Yes. So Cream and I are going to meet next week, I believe, and we're going to start looking over the list. And then in the coming weeks, we'll start doing things like looking into the draft, and we hopefully will do a mock draft like we did last year. Leighton was there for that, and it was an absolute schmozzle.
So I won't turn up.
No, please do, because you saved it last time. You kind of made it work with you with your pen and paper. Cream and I were just trying to do it off the cuff, and it was not working.
And then we just pretend to be Gillamy. Fifth take, we got there in the end.
That's right. By the fifth take, everyone else had rocked up. We'd arrived 2 hours early for the recording, and everyone else was there by the time we were done.
Right, we got to start again.
Yeah. But yeah, tune in for that if you want to. But that'll be up on Patreon.
You really sold that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of my work.
Also, in regards to our development at Cromden, as in Bromden, that's Crom.
I get it.
Yeah. A bit late for that one. But Renewal SA, they put out the tenders for that one as well, and are seeking people to buy the land. So if you've got a spare $50 million, feel free to go down and get yourself a little bit of Brompton real estate. But there's going to be a public partnership the Crows will enter in to develop that land. Hopefully we'll hear more of that soon. Thanks to Jezza for the information on that one. Now, SANFL, it ain't happening. So we had a scrimmage against Richmond and, was it Collingwood?
Sure.
Yeah,
That's what it says on the run sheet, so we'll go with that.
And Jimmy Rowe kicked 5 goals. This is old news anyway, so who cares? Next up. Here we go. Showdown. Showdown 50, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep.
Big 5-0. Congratulations. We're going to lose. But first off, do we need to sizzle it again? The Garden Stakes top?
We do.
Yes. So, how many can we check? How many have sold by the time we've?
I think 20 have sold already.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to get one.
Jack Hudson's very unhappy.
My phone has been blowing up. Like every possible group that I'm in that could share this has shared it.
I like how they're
It's
showing
crazy.
pictures of you. Like, have you seen
Have you
this?
seen this?
That's
No.
me.
No, because I was in it, not behind the camera. So no, I haven't seen it. It's amazing.
Oh, my goodness. What? We've got officialdom from the AFC have liked it as well.
Ooh.
No
There
way.
we go.
Blue tick official.
A blue tick official.
Indeed.
How many?
Who's liked it?
Yeah,
I won't.
Yeah.
I won't mention that.
yeah,
you can look.
how
it
many?
up.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yes.
So, yeah, the showdown.
Showdown. It's happening.
Yes.
Allegedly.
So, we got 15,000 people rocking up.
Yeah.
Or allowed to rock up.
Have a ticketing
12,000
update.
people and 3,000 corporates.
Jeez.
Have a ticketing update for you from the email.
Yes.
So, reserve seat, Central Crows members and Adelaide Oval.
Can I just stop you there? It would have been better if we said from the facts. Just like typical boom, and, hang on, it's coming. Sorry.
Oh, no, I can't redeem it now. It's too late. It took too long.
So reserve seat members, Essential Crows members, and Adelaide Oval FM, which I can't think what that would be. Redemption period starts Thursday, the 5th of August at 10 a.m. via Ticketek, so you can get your tickets there. General admission priority redemption period will start on Friday, the 6th of August at 10 a.m., which is general admission members, 3-game members, and that sort of stuff. And will not go on sale to the general public. So the only way you're getting a ticket is by being a member.
Love it.
Cool.
Are we?
We've had 26 orders.
Jeez.
74 left.
We only dropped it an hour ago. Are we going to open up any of those tickets to the Swampies?
I hope not.
Yeah, fuck.
Because that's been a big thing on the socials today. Like, do we do what they
good
did to
question.
us and give like no tickets or?
Well, be fair. Have you seen the top?
Oh, God.
And we can somehow get this to the showdown on the weekend, though.
Yeah.
Someone,
Yeah, if one of us can get a ticket.
Whoever gets a ticket.
I'll go home via Westlakes right now and drop it off to someone if
Damon,
anyone's there to
Do you
take
want my
it.
ticket to Saturday night?
Please.
I don't have one yet, but you can have it. No, seriously. I'll organise you one.
I'd love to.
Done.
Thank
Because
you.
you look so sexy.
Oh, can you calm down,
does.
please? I'm a married man, Peter.
Why is everyone flirting with you
I
tonight?
don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do for it.
You do?
It's
He's
the top. It's because
Yeah.
I'm on the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
It's because he's wearing the Qantas business class skivvy as well. We get it, all right? You flew international at some point. All right, now, so crowd update, we're going to have 12,000 plus 3,000 people eating sausage rolls and spring rolls. Who wins and by how much? I'm going to start off with Elodie. Who wins, by how much, and who's going to be the leading goal scorer for the...
Oh, good question.
Thank you.
Oh, can I? This has just been playing on my mind since I got distracted and started reading my Nick Gill rookie card.
It's a rookie card.
I love it. It's got a hologram on it.
I just had to point out that it actually, like, his birthday is the 25th of August, so it is actually 4 weeks until his birthday right now.
No
So
way.
he made his
debut.
No way.
Can you guys believe it?
That's when he made it.
So he debuted
Mind-blowing.
like now?
yeah, that's right. Well,
Crazy. He was on the Blue Forward 50 to Amy Stadium right at this moment.
sorry, more pressing issues than the game there, but the game.
It's almost like we don't want to get to it.
I think Poort will win by 119 points. And who's going to kick the most goals? I don't know. Rowe. Jimmy Rowe.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Right. Lovely.
I reckon it'll be the first draw in the showdown.
You love going
Big
a
goal.
draw.
Yeah. I just want to see it. I don't want us to lose. So I don't think we'll win. So why not a draw?
I'm into that.
Yeah, leading goal kicker Tex with 20 and then go on top of the Coleman, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
right there for
imagine?
Tracy. Here's the big bag she was talking about.
Big bag.
Tex will be top of the Coleman this weekend.
Yeah.
There you go.
He'll kick 20, but we'll still draw.
If we score Dwayne
Big
Russell,
game.
Oh,
You know we will.
and it's the first Saturday night showdown in
Since 2007.
yeah, 14
time.
years.
Yeah.
God. And is that only because they've had to reschedule games? Like, was this always going to be the plan to have us on a Saturday night?
I don't think it was.
No,
no.
it wasn't.
We're going to have the Sunday afternoon time slot, I reckon.
Because I sent an angry message to the Patreon chat earlier in the year being
Yeah,
like, look at all
that's
these
right.
ones where we get the shit time
That's
slot.
right.
Yeah, Port home game always gets the better time slot of the showdowns for some reason.
Yeah, because last time
Because
they
they
didn't
don't
get
turn
good,
up to bad times.
last time they didn't get good times, they nearly bankrupted their club by not turning up. So got to kowtow to them. I think it will. I like Poort by 119 because even if they win, we've still got something to celebrate.
Hilarious.
And
do we plug the topic? No.
yeah,
You can always celebrate while wearing the bars.
that's it. Can I wear that to the showdown if I do? Yeah, get to go. Oh,
That's the plan.
that's the only reason I'm going. Yeah.
We're going to hire 7 bodyguards to go around.
Yes,
Well, there'll be no Port fans there.
If
so
they don't,
that's
that's the only condition. If they don't get in, I'll wear it. If even one Port fan manages to sneak in, I'll just go Jack Hudson chasing after me.
we should have made them Kevlar coated for stab proofing.
Exactly.
Yeah, bulletproof.
I did go to the Heights. I do know how to deflect a knife
Okay,
fight.
fair enough.
I went to North Marietta. We just had machete attached.
Fog to kick 5.
I was going to say fog.
Okay.
You can still say 5.
I will. Let's
Oh, that's
say
cute.
24 has been floating around, so we'll say Port by 24.
Yep.
And Fog to kick 4 and 2 behinds.
No 3 votes next week. I'd like to preface my prediction by saying there's no bet this week, Jack.
Oh,
But the Crows are winning by 4 goals.
Why is there no bet this
showdowns,
week?
Because
showdowns
I'm not confident in that.
Showdowns sometimes go that way, you know.
Other than this year and
Yeah.
last year.
Sometimes
Other
they
than when
have.
we're shit.
No, we'll be putting a ding in their top 4 hopes and Texas kick 4.
I would love to see that.
So would I.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say Port by 7. I think it's going to
7.
be a close one. is going to be at night. I think the kids are going to get into it. I'm going to say Fog's going to have 5 goals.
Okay.
Now, real quick, I just want to go around as well. Favorite showdown memory? Either you could have been there or one that you watched or anything else like that. Anyone able to bounce one straight away?
Tied into my my article that I popped up on the Patreon, which you can do by signing up to the Patreon. Love that plug. The Phil Walsh showdown was definitely my favourite one, and just the release of emotion as the final siren went for me.
Yeah, that was great. Second showdown. I went to the second showdown, so that was my favourite one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, young lad.
First ever win.
It was the first win as well. So I remember watching the first showdown where we lost, obviously, at a friend's house, and they were Poort supporters.
And then you thought, I'm going to the next one.
I'll go to the next one because that'll make all the difference. And it did.
No, he didn't say it, so did he? I'll go to the next one.
I remember it being really good weather for some reason.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, that's all.
I think the Poort home one, the first one, it was crap weather, and then they just started beating the shit out of each other. So.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Damon.
My earliest memory of going to a showdown was when Trent Henschel did his knee. And the bloke in front of us.
We've talked about this
The
previously.
bloke in front of us stood up and shouted, "I hope you've got brain damage, moron." And that's pretty much informed my opinion of Poort fans ever since.
Didn't we ask for the best showdown memory?
No, it's not my best. That's just to highlight my favourite memory. I didn't get to go to the game, but watching from home when we belted them by 80 points in the semi-final.
Yes.
That's definitely my favourite memory.
I'll go for a smash in, I think it's 2016, our home showdown, really hot day. We won by 80 points.
That was Texas snap from the boundary.
Yes, it was, yes.
Yeah.
Good day out.
I think I liked the Josh Jenkins goal that wasn't a goal to win the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that definitely hit the post. That he said it hit the post.
Yeah.
But we got to go.
Yeah.
I love the 9 hours of footage afterwards of them showing, one frame of the ball here, one frame of the ball here, one frame of the ball here.
Maybe we'll get it this time.
Just shout out to the goal umpire. Great decision.
Review
on the
is
spot,
inconclusive.
right? Yeah, inconclusive.
That's my favorite memory too, purely because I was off my head on pseudoephedrine. I do not remember it. My wife recorded it. So I was there with my cousin Simon, and he was just as off his head too. My wife just recorded us just going off something fierce. And when Warrie Atkins marked it, I was just like, "Don't fucking kick it!" And shout out to the Beryl behind me when Josh Jenkins kicked that goal. I jumped up and I made her spill her tea. Our Western stand is.
Did she hold the apricot slice though?
No, she spilled it. She's probably got diabetes or something. So she can't have it. But in all seriousness, yeah. So she never sat behind us again and tried to do the 0400 tell us at the end of the game. Was calling them.
Really?
Amazing. It's everything.
I would love to be on that line. I would love it.
The amount of Beryl and Cecil material.
Yeah,
we
you should
get
just
if
put
we had
that
an
into the
insider.
speaker there and play it.
This gentleman keeps cheering for goals. He's standing up. I can't see.
Hello, Adelaide over here. Yes, there seems to be a robbery out on the field. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bye. They did it from a payphone as well. The one in the Southern Plaza.
They're free now.
They are, yeah. Free domestic calls.
Oh, breaking news.
Get around it. Shout out to the dealers. Anyway, round 21. Yeah, you know. Western Bulldogs versus Essendon at Marvel Stadium. Whether this is going ahead or not, who the fuck knows? Really quick around the table. Elodie, who you got?
Which picture?
Yeah, where's the picture?
Wait, where we go? Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures because these are the updated ones. Is this the not updated
No,
one?
this is from Footy Wire. I just screenshot it just before. All right, you do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Let me do it. I'm smarter. Geelong, Friday night is Geelong vs Giants. Is this right? Or is this right? Okay. All right. Friday night, Geelong vs Giants at GMHBA LT BIQ Stadium.
Yes.
Yes. Who you got, Leighton?
Giants because they shouldn't win.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I nearly spat water across the studio. Sorry. After all that build-up. Across meeting hall C.
You know what? We should christen this the Sean Craig Murphy Studios.
No, he was in the other room.
Yeah, but that's the point. Because he's thinking it's going to be the other room. Oh, God. Damn.
Geelong.
Dan.
Geelong also.
Yeah, Geelong.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Schlong. Who's next?
Yeah. Geelong should win, so GWS will.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
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 And then Carlton vs Suns at Marvel.
Carlton.
Oh, all right.
No conviction. The Suns.
I don't know if anyone's a winner here, so I'll go with the draw.
Oh, yeah.
Good call.
The Blues to take home the Dank Orange Cup.
No, that's a good call. I'm going to go with the Blues.
Yeah, I don't really care, so I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go the Suns. And then in Richmond versus North Melbourne and the MCG.
Let's go.
Please, North Melbourne.
Yes, we hope.
Yeah.
It's the race to the bottom.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Race to the bottom of the 8 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
it's good in two ways if North Melbourne win. Richmond don't make finals.
North Melbourne for me too. Bit of optimism.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope Richmond are a bit rattled, so you never know.
Yeah. And may they never see success again.
Let's hope so.
And you cast the spell now.
Tigers for me.
North Melbourne.
I'm also going to go for North Melbourne. All right. And then we've got St Kilda versus Sydney at Marvel.
St Kilda.
Nah, Sydney.
Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney doing, what is it, 8 in a row now?
Yeah, really?
Scary
They're doing
good
well.
form. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm
Who
gonna
you got,
with
Peter?
Sydney.
I'm going to go with St Kilda.
Oh.
What happened?
Was that prepared earlier? Was that prepared last year?
Maybe.
Last year, Elodie couldn't make it to one of the pods, so I got her to literally record the names of all the teams. And the best part is when she got to Melbourne, it was like halfway through, and she's like, fuck this. And she just says,
Melbourne.
Melbourne. So perfect. Elodie.
Leave my Melbourne. We have Hawks vs Collingwoods. Could be. I was going to say interesting. I don't know if interesting is the right word. Could be close.
With Collingwood travelling to Tasmania to play for premiership points for the first time ever.
Rainman.
Wow.
Really?
I'll take it.
Who do we want to win?
Qantas.
I'll go Hawks because we want them to win.
Yeah, Hawks
It'll
because
help
it's
us.
in Tasmania.
Collingwood because of the stat you've just bestowed upon us.
Here we
Ben.
go. Yeah, generally travel well. We'll go Collingwood for me. Take away the rest of this year. Don't
I'm
worry
going to go
about
with
it.
Hawthorn. And Elodie, who are you going for?
Hawthorn. Yeah.
No,
Hawthorn. Degosi. Gonna have a shocker.
Yeah.
Go on. Who have we got next?
What do the pictures say?
Here we go. Bulldogs, Essendon at Marvel.
Yeah, Bulldogs by a lot.
Yeah.
I reckon.
This won't even be close. I think Bulldogs.
I think they'll do us 50 plus Bulldogs.
I think it'd be a cracker. I'm going to predict another 100 plus for both teams and Essendon to lose again.
Oh, in the game of the round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the Bombers.
I've got Western Bulldogs.
With no conviction whatsoever.
I was waiting for you to say in that recording, Footis Grey. I'm slightly disappointed.
Sorry.
Megalo.
Next is Freo versus Lions at Optus.
I reckon Freo. I don't trust the Lions at all.
Mm.
What
I
about
do.
you?
I think the Lions will bounce back.
Freo, I guess.
Yeah, Brisbane. I think there's still probably too much of a gap between the top 6 and the 7th and 8th for that. So, yeah, Brisbane.
I love how everyone's saying their predictions for this game like as if they just smelt a fart. It seems that way.
Just to look into the future of watching it, I think.
Yeah. Just it hurts.
Smell-o-vision watching this one.
And I'm calling it Caroline Wilson to commentate this one.
Caroline Wilson.
Oh, not Caroline Wilson.
make her
Sorry.
debut,
Oh,
huh?
that's
Kelly Underwood.
I've done that thing where all women are the same. Apparently. Like,
Oh, you misogynist.
My
Thanks,
bad.
Damon.
yeah. Sorry, Tracy. No, your name's Ellie.
Oh.
Can we flag that? Just remove it, please. Like,
No, that's the same.
The Damon sexism comment. It's going to go viral.
Let's look at you cancelled.
The most left-wing person on the whole podcast.
We're just going to Photoshop Cream's head into the promo for the
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save me, please.
Brisbane.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Fremantle. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it does look very Fremantle.
I'm going Fremantle. I love Sean Darcy. All right. Well, I keep looking at you like,
Yeah.
come on. But I'm not even
You're the
saying
telling who's
who
playing.
He's going to win. Go.
Just
Lift
make
your
it up.
game, Leighton.
Well, if you were listening, there's only one more left. So by process of elimination, it's got to be West Coast versus Melbourne.
On Monday. All
On
right.
Monday.
Oh, it's
yes.
on Monday.
Yes,
Monday Night Football.
Monday
That'll
night.
be fun.
Oh, there you go. Up the stadium.
Yeah, I'll go for Melbourne.
West Coast, because it's purely because it's at Optus.
Melbourne By
You
lots.
said it like she does.
Yeah.
Aw.
Melbourne should win, so I'll go West Coast.
I'm going for Melbourne 60 plus to exonerate the Demons from the 2018 prelim.
Yeah, I'm also going for Melbourne. Benny Brown to kick another 4.
He's still running in at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Project podcast. But is there something else?
There might be a little something. I just
Benny
want
Mac.
to swing around the table and see who people think makes the 8. So I've got the run home for Fremantle, GWS, Essendon, and the Tigers. So we've got Freo playing the Lions, the Eagles, and the Saints. I feel like they maybe go 1 of 3. They might beat the Saints in that. GWS face the Cats, Tigers, and Blues. Probably win 2, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Essendon play the Dogs, Suns, and the Pies, so they probably go 2 as well.
Yep.
And the Tigers have North, GWS, and Hawthorn, which realistically they could go 3 for 3. They could go 0 for 3. So who do we think makes the 8?
When I did my ladder predictor today, because I was bored at work before the kids came in for their lesson, I had Richmond making the 8, which feels very strange, but yeah.
Quite incredible, really.
They do have an easy draw, so
They do.
I think Pete's going to have to put the Leon Cameron banner back into storage. I think the Giants are making it.
oh,
yeah.
that's confident.
He's
So-
me with my orange lead as well.
This is confusing because it's the Giants paradox. You think they're making it. Does that mean they're not
That's
going to
true.
make
Maybe
it?
they
I
finished
don't
12th.
know.
Oh, yeah.
It's
They're
it's a
stuck in
weird one.
purgatory. You have to do your Hail Mondays with your rosaries.
I was thinking GWS, but I'm going to go for you.
So that GWS do make it?
Yes. Maybe.
No.
But then if they do, then they
You should be saying no
won't.
right now.
No. I can't wait for it to happen.
And when they do or don't make finals, they'll be sitting there going, see, I
I
told
told
you.
you. I told you
Or
they
I
would.
didn't.
Exactly.
Or wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
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 Love it.
So showdown this week. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
We'll even the ledger back up at 25. Don't even worry.
Now, real quick, Dan, thank you so much.
A
for
pleasure to
Adelaide
be
Mail.
here. Thank you all so much. And I really enjoy the work you do. And all the banter you have between all of us. It's great. And good on you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I know it's not easy getting together doing these podcast things because
No, it's not.
but you do it well. You do it so well.
No, honestly, though, Adelaide Mail is probably my favourite page.
Oh, look at this.
And I just want to say, shit's all over Just Adelaide things. You dogs.
This is very wholesome.
Yeah.
It's being so wholesome.
Imagine rebranding from Shit Adelaide. Anyway, thank you so much, Dan. And
Much appreciated.
Go Crom Garden
yeah.
Stakes Guernsey. Get around it.
How many people on our Twitter now are saying they're buying up as well? So I think there's been a few more sold already.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get another 119 in, mate.
I may have to contact our Wuhan connection to get some more. So, anyway, Damon, my man, you model you. Thank you so much. And shout out to our sponsors, Pay Medisate and Trojan Aluminium, Leighton.
Thank you.
Elodie, always a pleasure.
Thank you. Hope you're well, Peter.
And Benny Mac, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And my name's Peter. Go Crom.
Go Crom.